So what is up, peoples of the YouTubeverse? I am here, and I'm just gonna do a thing right now. We're gonna do something different. I mean, if you've seen some of the videos, if you're one of my 30-something subscribers, thank you to each and every person that has subscribed and has actually just tried to listen to what I have to say. I do appreciate you. Now, if you're wondering here, why in the world should I listen to this dude who be talking the way that he be talking about animals? What does this guy have that I need to know? Well, that's what today's thing is for. This is a new kind of thing. I'm using new equipment. The voice and everything might sound a little bit more better, maybe, because I'm not using my phone this time. But regardless of all of that, yeah, I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but let me tell you where I'm from. Let me tell you my experiences. And I will say this at the very beginning, I am an animal care specialist. I'm not a biologist. I did do a bit of biology and marine biology. I did study that in school and everything to learn about animals even further. But I never did that in college. In college, I actually was gunning to be a music teacher. So the things that I studied in school will not reflect animal care and everything. But my personal studies, since I've been a very little child, I love animals. I've always learned about animals. My buddy for years has called me Bombadil for 10 plus years because I just know so much about animals. I love animals. I know how to take care of them. I learned about animal care and stuff. Look, alright, so let me just say this right here. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this channel. Totally. What I do know for sure is I want to help y'all understand nature better. It's absolutely astounding. It's an enigma. Nature's crazy. Y'all can never understand. Anyone who says that they are a specialist or they understand everything about this animal is an idiot because nature is always constantly changing. So why? Why would you even... Anyway, let's not get into that. We're going to talk more about who I am, my experiences, and why I consider myself an animal care specialist. Not an expert, not a biologist. Let's go on this ride right here. We're going to go all the way back when I was a wee little child in elementary school back in the 90s. I was born in 89. So y'all just do the math there. You can kind of consider my age right here, right now. But I was born in 1989. Since I can remember, in the elementary school years up in New York and Long Island, we used to do what you would call pick your own book project. You could do anything. I had kids in my class doing sports, doing fashion. Like, it was so cool. Back when we'd be so young, you can kind of tell the passions that that person might grow up to do later. Me, animals. I picked animals. My favorite stuff back then. Snakes, hawks, sharks. All this stuff that I felt were misunderstood. And I did research on and loved on, and man, nature's amazing. It really, really is. So, that was my start. That was the drive. Even when I was younger, I did like a sort of a summer school marine biology class, which I aced. I did great. Anything that had to do with animals and biology, I was honed in. I grew up camping. I grew up in the nature of things. Yes, even in Long Island, there are campsites. But I always grew up outside and learning about stuff, having some hands-on, and that just drew me in, you know, because I found that this one garter snake acts different than another garter snake. One's completely calm. Once you pick it up, he's cool, while the other one be snapping at you. As a 5-year-old, 7-year-old, I'm thinking, what the heck? Why are they so different? So fast forward to now. Let's go about my experiences. I am mid-30s. I have been working with animals now as a career job for over 4 years. I've been caring and learning about animals. My parents are amazing. Ain't never a time where there was a creature in need did my mom or dad say, no, we can't take care of it. Let's leave it alone. No, they were the ones to pick that thing up and give it the love it needed to push on. And that grew on me. And I love that. So mom and dad, thank you. This is a part of like y'all's influences about how good things be with me as far as the animal care stuff. So I have been taking care of animals. I have a leopard gecko that's over 7 years old. My personal experiences with exotic animals and reptiles and stuff start even before that. My parents, I remember as a kid begging for a garter snake or sort of like a corn snake, something small, knowing that they're non-venomous, that they're just constrictors, they don't get past 4 feet normally, this, that, and the other. My parents always said no. They just have a weird thing about it. Got it, get it, good. You know, it wasn't until I moved out of the house I can get me tarantulas and stuff like that. I love all animals, by the way, so if y'all have any questions or anything, please, 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 ask me. I want this channel to be animal care forward. I'm not an expert in sort of degrees or anything, but my experiences since I've been a child, I've studied animals. I know about animals. I love nature. I've worked with it, lived with it, and I've gotten the luxury of learning from wonderful people about this stuff. And as far as this goes, I'm going to be throwing just a bunch of video stuff as far as like pictures and things. This is unedited. I am not cutting a single verbal thing from this. This might be 20 minutes long, but let me tell you what's been going on this year and why I decided to start this YouTube channel. Maybe this might help you all understand why, you know, a dude like me who knows so much and claims to know so much and just, you know, tooting his own horn might know something. All right, right quick. It's been like 6 minutes here already. So, I have been through a lot in 2024. So 2024 Easter. Let's get with that first. Friday night, I had me a bearded dragon for 2 years. That bearded dragon started acting really sick Friday night on Easter Sunday of this year. And as you know, with Easter Sunday, if you are in North America, is at the very end of May and not in April like you might normally expect it to be. So that weekend, he got sick really bad that Friday night. And I was hoping he would pull through so I can get him to a vet immediately on Monday. I have a wonderful animal hospital. They're amazing. And when they open, they could have helped me. But poor Ein, which was his name, passed away Sunday night, Easter Sunday night. Because the 2 days of him, and I gave him soaks, I did everything I could, but with no vet open, not even at my job was the vet open. Nothing could work. So we started with that. And before even then, I started the channel. The first video of the animal part of this channel started because I thought I was going to be forced to move out. Thankfully, in today's day and age, the home I'm in did hold still. You know, the things I had to move out for changed. I did have to do a lot. I had to get rid of a lot of my animal friends. I had to do a lot of changes because the person I'd be living with, you know, they just kind of wanted that some. You know, you guys gotta be careful with how many animals you take in, for real, because it could be something like it's just too much. You don't think it's too much, but the other people think it's too much. You know, the smells and stuff. You know, animal noises and things. Not everybody be like myself or some other of y'all out there, where just you don't mind having the sounds all around. You don't care about the crickets or the birds making noises, but there are a lot who do, and they don't like it. So that happened at the very beginning of this year. Then I had my bearded dragon die. And then, bearded dragon die. That was rough. He was only about 2 or 3. He was a rehome from another family. I think it might have been a bacterial infection. I might have brought something back from where I work at. Because I get home, he gets excited to see me. I take him out of his enclosure. I don't know. It was rough. It was a very rough time. So we had that happen. And then right after that, right here, I had, okay, so bunnies are amazing creatures. I did not understand how I would love a bunny so much, but my little Miss Rain, she's amazing. And I had her for 5-6 years, man. I'm telling you, like, a French lop, there's going to be pictures, there will be pictures. It's been hard. When she passed away the morning after my grandma passed away that afternoon the day before. And I was already really hurting about that. All my grandparents, and my parents and grandparents are amazing. Like, I understand there are a lot of y'all out there that don't have good role models as far as like family like that. I have been blessed with that. But she passed away on my dad's side, my grandma, and that was rough. That was really rough. That hurt really, really bad. And then the very next day, like Miss Rain, which is the bunny's name, she was already sick. I knew she had kidney failure, and on top of the kidney failure, she was getting a respiratory infection and stuff. Like, her body was just failing her, and that hurts so much. And, you know, I started the channel because I thought I'd just be rehoming animals and stuff. I didn't think I would go through all of this back and forth with unfortunate life and death. And that was my phone right there with the hey listen, I'm not editing this, so y'all just heard that. That's my ringtone. That's my text tone. So someone be texting me right now. So anyway, apologize for that. Not really. I love my text. Anywho, so this is why Nick the Hippie hasn't done too much this year when starting the channel, why you have a lot of shorts and not so much other things. But I will say this. I'm going to move forward. And if you do want to hear what this dude got to hear based on the little bits you heard off of what I just had to say, then so like and subscribe or something, you know? Do something, because I want to do something. I want to reach out to y'all even a bit more than others out there might. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the fame. I legit, my job, I have my people I work with. I have so many folks saying, you should start a podcast or something. You should do a YouTube channel or something. And after so many people have been saying that on top of it, even after things have smoothed over with my life some, and, you know, I am thankful for the channel because my bunny, Miss Rain, will always be remembered on the internet like this because, dude, I love her so much. Like, she was such a good bunny. She would sit there and take pats and give kisses back for minutes. And when I say minutes, I mean, it could be up to half an hour. She'd just stand there, sitting there, giving you bunny kisses. You know, she was such a sweet bunny. I found her in my backyard. Never ever release your animals, even if it gets to the worst. Try to rehome. There are hospitals, there are websites. Never ever release your animals. So I found her because someone released her. And she's obviously not a wild bun here in North Carolina. We got cottontails in North Carolina, right? So a white lop-eared bunny with blue eye on one side and a blue-brown eye on the other side ain't natural to our environment, and that's very dangerous, people, because there is such a thing called rabbit hemorrhaging disease, RHD. There's an advanced version that has happened now. It's mostly in the West Coast and in South America. Thank goodness on the East Coast we don't got it that bad. But if y'all keep being irresponsible, you're going to see what diseases do to wildlife, and that's not good. So do not release your animals. If you are going to take something in and you can't take care of it anymore because of whatever situation, always rehome or find a shelter for. It is way better than tossing the poor thing in the wild. And that's where I found her, and I've loved her for since. But all of that made it hard to keep this YouTube channel going the way I wanted to day by day. So now that I've gotten to the point where I can actually tell y'all info, give y'all things, say stuff, I'm going to move forward and day by day, at least once a day, give you a short or a video daily. That is my promise right now, because if anything, I just want animals and people to understand each other. I want there to be that connection. I want there to be that understanding, because a lot of the times we put ourselves as people into the animal's perspective, but animals are different than us. We're different than them. The world is amazing because none of us be the same people. So, bit by bit, little by little, I'm going to do my best to help y'all understand what I have learned in 30 plus years of just being out there. You know, we didn't have cable. We didn't have internet growing up. I was outside, and I still love it. So if you can let me help you to learn, young and old, you're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. And in that regard, comments and any of my old videos or any of this video here, talk to me. If I'm doing something wrong, talk to me. And if you think you're doing something wrong, ask me. I have 3 to 4 years of actual career experience helping people with animals. Outside of that, you talk in 30 years of self-study. 30 years of self-study should probably mean something, right? I just want to help y'all and help your animal friends. That is it. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for sponsors. I have a job. I have a career. And I work my hardest to help people with their animal friends. So bit by bit, please. This is my little video of why you should listen to this weird hippie with a northern accent about taking care of animals. Anyway, y'all have a good one, because despite what I've been through at the beginning of this year, I know there's some of y'all that have been through worse, and my heart goes out to y'all. Keep pushing forward. Day by day, the world might challenge you. It might push you down. We're never guaranteed happiness. But what we are guaranteed, that if we push forward, we will be the better person that we are tomorrow than we are today. So always push forward, always be good, and always take care of your animal friends. So with that, y'all have a good one. This is my first attempt at a video that is different from my past. I hope y'all enjoyed it some, and I will happily adjust to reach out to more. Thank y'all, and have a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever you at.